Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And he's running through. And that has been clubbed away. Lampard takes the shot. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's surging through. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Owen. And that is expertly dealt with. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable match. Oh, they could be caught out here. He has found the way through. No goals as yet. And it's Thiago. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That is a little undercooked. Fernandes can see things others simply cannot. 30 minutes gone. Lampard. Rummenigge. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Picked out brilliantly, and he's found a way past. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is... And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Del Piero. Now it's Thiago. Good ball over the top. That's a decent clearance. Brazil look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it...
Can he finish? Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. It's Hazard! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Thiago. Thiago will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He's in a great position here. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise. Tries from distance. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Good read, needed to be. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And that was as close to certain as can be. He's going for goal! Should have equalised.
Thiago clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
And here's Owen.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He won't be happy with that one. Pele! And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Brazil have their third corner. It's a throw-in. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Brazil can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That's really well cleared.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, this looks sharp. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's found some... And Del Piero! Oh, the keeper's done ever so... And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Hello attendees, this
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now that's well seen too. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a little off target. Fermin. And it's Xavi Alonso. That's a cute ball. Shot could be on. Oh, great save by Dida. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, just skips past Messi! Oh, what has happened here? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Pelé. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. He's picked his way through. And he's there to belt it away. And that's a dangerous ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Irwin is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's cut it out. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Xavi Alonso. Looking for a runner. Pelé is flagged offside. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Now it's Lopez. Fermin. Good, strong midfield running here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Fermin was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Fernandez. Lahm delivers. And that has been cleared. Pelé does well to get it back. It's run loose here. And he's gone for goal! Fermin goes steaming forward. Fermin going full tilt down the right-hand side. And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Pele does really well to win the ball there. And here's Batistuta.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Hazard considers his options.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance, too.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Crunching tackle. Just about up to the hour now. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Tries a shot! And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Opts to play it back.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Adriano powering forward here. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Messi. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Seedorf. No, he's not getting his way this time. Can he get it through? Xabi Alonso gets across to intercept that. And he thumps it clear. That's a delicate pass.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Batistuta wins the duel this time. And it's Hazard. Fernandes can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking to play him in. Fermin. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great chance! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break
And
through.
now, to all members of the crowd,
How would
I'd
you
like
summarise
to
what
ask
we've
you
seen
to
today
join
then,
me
Jim?
in wishing
Well,
our
neither side
birthday
could get over
boy
the
a
line here.
very
Perhaps
special
one team
birthday.
might be happier, but at the final record...
So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar side of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now, and I'm not expecting to leave disappointed.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. He's away!
Pele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rummenigge running with the ball. Rummenigge was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Griezmann finds himself offside. Nice looking ball. Now it's Pele, and he's managed to get free. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good... Great chance! Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Pele. Mateus. Mateus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Oh no, what has happened here? Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Good ball, good take, shoots! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Adriano. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Griezmann. He is through here. And there's a searching pass. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitution for Inter. Number 18, Griezmann. Number 10, Pele. Coming on the field, number 25, Zola. Number 14, Johan Cruyff.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Azar. Rummenigge has found the net here, of course. Zanetti gets into some space. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Zola. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Zanetti. Wriggles his way through. Can he get it through? Zanetti has it in a wide position. Szoboszlai! It's bounced back off the post. Cleared without complication. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Hazard. Lovely feet. Fernandez. Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Zanetti, he's found a way through. Zanetti made a good run there.
Well, he thought he got the run spot on, but it's hard to argue against an assistance flag.
Vermaelen gets good distance on it. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Rummenigge looking to penetrate opposition lines. And there's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The Milan spots it and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Milan have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Time and again they are repelled.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Good read, needed to be. Buffon gets it clear. Azar. And that's that. Milan are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Azar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
This is a hard
The
one
end
to
of the
take,
game.
but we'll
Reflections?
be back stronger.
Milan
Won't
really
we?
were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary. Face to face with the keeper. There's the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Messi. Howson. And here's Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Baresi cuts it out. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe! He can get that clear.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. It's anyone's ball now. Pele quietly revving up. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rummenigge gets flagged offside. That's beautifully weighted. It's Pele!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Corner number 2 then. Rummenigge clears it away. Goes for the shot! Yes, he's done it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 31 minutes is number 2, Zanetti.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now that's well seen too. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rummenigge. Zanetti. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Baresi powering forward here. He is through here! Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Zola.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Looking to play him in. And that has left him in a heap. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Zanetti getting this one clear. That is lovely. Good ball, good take. And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substitution.
So we're into the second 45. Del Piero does well to get it back. Oh, this looks sharp. Lahm pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Baggio has created one goal already. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Seedorf. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, that's a key interception. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get it through? Batistuta. Varane simply refused to be outdone there. Zanetti, given the lift of his goal, and he's intervened well there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Nicely weighted ball. Zola has it out wide and in space. Zola! That's another chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter.
Here's a chance! Zanetti crosses. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he shoots! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 80 minutes is number
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Thuram. And it's Lam. Now it's Pele. Rummenigge.
Well,
Oh no, what has happened here?
that's going in strongly.
Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Zola! And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar side of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now, and I'm not expecting to leave disappointed.
The action has already started. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Not the most accurate pass.
Adriano really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. They've played it short. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now, can they get him away? It's going to be another corner, I think. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Deftly away. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi, he's in a good position here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Plays a sharp little ball here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looks a good ball through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Milan, just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And that tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! Messi out of play for a goal kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. Milan wins the duel this time. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Played in deep. And he's taking no chances there. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Inter clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Neymar. Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs...
Seedorf! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Looking for the run. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That is great defending, so alert. He's had a shot! There it is! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And it's Seedorf. Has a shot! Time and again they are repelled. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely shaped ball.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Looking for a runner. That has been cut short. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And the keeper's got it again. Buffon. And now they can clear their lines. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And this is Del Piero.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, they could... And a shot! Oh, it's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager here, he's absolutely...
And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Rummenigge voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
So there it is, everyone. It's finished.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.